were like, oh my god, like that's insane, like are you an infant? And I was just like, but I was like, I have like a lot of really funny rules because I like have an undiagnosed mental illness, I know it, but I was saying that if I have to get up before the sun comes up, that it's like a really big disaster. Like I'll think about it for weeks prior to having to get up. Like I'm like, oh my god, I have to get up next Tuesday at like 7 and the sun won't be up. I get all freaked out, and it's not just a mental thing, it's a physical thing too, because once I'm up, every time before the sun comes up, if I yawn, I gag. And I thought this was like I have gone up to this point, I'm 27 in a couple months, but like up to this point in my life, so I've gone nearly 27 years thinking that was like totally adorable. And I recently like told this girl, like I was like, yeah, so like, you know, if I have to get up early, if I yawn, I gag. And she was like, ew. It's not like she's had positive reinforcement. It's not that at all. Like, everyone, thank you. Thank you. I always think it's cute when the person I'm waking up to next to gags. Oh, I love it when you gag like that. I wish you'd just puke on me. It's so fun. Go ahead, let it out. I love everything about you, even, you know, I mean, that's like a cat. It's just play, you know? It's like, I think you've taken it really far. Yeah. Like, I think having a little gag because you're upset because you're awake is really different than barfing on someone, but go ahead. We're all ready to hear it. This is Sarah's big moment. Sarah's got the single again on this record. This is back in your head. Sarah recently, in the last 2 years, became the breadwinner in our organization. That's what we call her fondly behind her back, but in front of her we call her Miss Quinn. So, Ms. Quinn, are you ready to play your song? Just take note that I haven't made fun of or backhandedly given a comment, a positive reinforcement comment to Tegan about any of her songs. I just let her be who she is. She's like a little stallion and she just runs and prances around her little boats and just has little songs and gags. I'm just like, I know you feel sorry for me. It's fine. I don't care. You just, now you have your little showman outfit and you're just like prancing along. Because everybody's like, we got her from basically from the SPCA, but she thinks we got her from like the, what is the thing where the horses run and where there's 3 of them and you win trophies and everyone's really miniature on the horses. The pre-something, the prequel or something like that.
Preakness.
God, I was irritated this year. The Stanley Cup playoffs were happening and in game like 7 or something of the like semifinals, they went to overtime and that stupid thing that the horses came on and they're like, I'm like in New York and I was like, what is this? And there's all these miniature guys and they're like this big and it was like an hour of the miniature guys. Like, what do they do before they ride on the horse? They have them reading horse magazines. We were all like, put the freaking hockey game back on. Canadians, we're like, we want to see fighting and blood, and you guys are watching like, these little miniature people like riding around the horses. Ridiculous. We're supposed to be this big, tough, mean country, and it's like, meanwhile, you guys love miniature people on horses. All love, just so you know, they're like your size. Yeah. So. You have to be small because I think it's something about the wind, right? You know? Less friction, maybe? I don't know, but like, is that what, I love in America, it's like if you're born small in Canada, they're like, we'll put you in a mine. In America, they're like, you're gonna ride around on a horse. Like, $2 million horse, don't fuck it up. Just shave all your hair, you little man, you know, like. Guitar's out of tune. Just that would be song number 2. I just need to. Oh God. Yes, Tegan, play it. I'm ready. That's 8 years of piano, folks, right there. When I wrote this song, we're ready to hear some music. Yeah. I love this song. Go back and love it. When I wrote the song, I didn't expect that it would ever be really fast, and I didn't expect that it would ever have a video with a lot of people wearing balaclavas and sweatpants, but it does, and it's amazing. I also spent a long time on our last record singing Walking with a Ghost really sharp, and so I decided that if this was going to be the single, I was going to get it perfect every time, and if it wasn't perfect, I was going to stop no matter where I was. Like, even if we were playing at like Wembley Stadium opening for like, doesn't matter, Bon Jovi, it doesn't, I was going to stop, and I was going to be like, you know, I'm going to play this one right. I mean, I would love to open for Bon Jovi. I think that would be awesome. I think that we would really... Dead or alive. I think it's because they're my favorite karaoke band. Like, Brava karaoke. Sarah and I rock Bon Jovi pretty much all the time. Yeah. At karaoke, it's amazing. They're so fun to karaoke to. I'm a cowboy. It would have been cool if you picked a different song than I just already did. Play the song, please.